Hello, everybody. Thank you, Olof, for warming welcoming us. We're here to introduce our platform, Fashion Sourcebook. But before, we want to talk about networking and the post-trade secret age, or we want to discuss with you if the mindset of sharing is caring can save the fashion industry. So we are pretty much driven by how do we handle knowledge and skills in the digital age.
That's right. We'd like to start with talking about a few problems that we identified that has struck the fashion industry in the last 20 years. Obviously, the fast fashion and the outsourcing to the low-cost countries has caused a lot of suffering for the workers. And the garment sale has doubled at the same time as the price per garment has halved. And this has put enormous pressure on the industry. Some results of this is that in our part of the world, the infrastructure has suffered a lot, and the textile manufacturing here has become much more difficult also because of this. A lot of old knowledge, like handcraft, etc., has been forgotten because it's not used or practiced much anymore. And that means also that the appreciation for handcrafted things among the consumers and the fashion buyers has also diminished. And the very few scarce remains of the actual producing textile industry that is left are really, by a lot of people, considered their trade secret. They know about some fantastic little dyer or knitter in a backyard somewhere, and they're not going to tell anybody about it because that's their trick of the trade, which is sad, according to us. And the seasonal peaks around the spring, summer, and autumn, winter puts enormous pressure on the ones that are still here and that still try to struggle and get by. So those are some of the problems. And there are also a lot of contemporary
tendencies.
Please take over.
Yeah, we are facing. Of course, the textile industry is in a great transformation process. Click.
Oh, my bad.
We are very happy to figure out that again the fashion is becoming part of the cultural heritage again, like arts, and especially in the German-speaking countries, product design is part of the cultural heritage, and fashion again is worth to preserve, and skills and crafts are worth to preserve. Also, the economies in the third world are changing. So slowly the minimum wages are rising, and on the other hand, the freight costs and the shipping costs are rising too. So we are hoping that production is becoming affordable in Europe again. So we also see, due to like the Rana Plaza catastrophe, we all know about that there is really a rising demand for transparency in supply chains. So you can organize local supply chains in a transparent way much easier than working together with big agencies in Hong Kong and so on. Yeah, also the next fact that we all might know about is that the market gap widens. So there are a couple of major big vertical players and thousands of smallest independent brands on the other hand. So we have to face it, and we have to use this potential and grow new formats of collaboration.
Right, and we think that we have found a few of those solutions to these problems and according to these tendencies. And one of those things is sharing is caring. It's the old transparency dogma. So basically, cooperation, collaboration, make business understand the worth of this and the benefits for them by sharing what they know. Of course, the new media technologies that we've heard about today really facilitate this, this change in a really nice way. New types of sharing, the know-how and other immaterial resources that the fashion industry knows so well and has done so well for such a long time. Also, we need to create an environment where everybody can afford to be an expert in their own field. Meaning, instead of being broad and cheap and generic to survive, it is now distinguished and high-end and hopefully specialized at what you do that's gonna float everybody's boat. So basically, businesses don't have to be generalist anymore. We also need to adapt attitudes from other contemporary industries, and that's why I think all of you guys are here today. Learn from the tech industry, the startup scene, embrace the open source and Creative Commons mindsets that are permeating especially the software and hardware industries. Also, sharing your network to others gives you access to everybody else's network, which is a wide range of resources. And storytelling is something that we've heard repeated several times today as well. It's corporate citizenship, self-concept. Who am I? What am I conveying to you? What do I want to sell, and who's ready to buy it? And how do I tell that to other people? And interdisciplinary work, meaning diversifying the skill range of your collaborators. Don't just think about people within your own business, but try to think outside the box and work with the carpenter next door or something. Please embrace new technologies. That's what we want to do. Automatization, of course, reduces, hopefully, in the long run, the need for cheap and bad labor, which causes a lot of suffering. And go into these uncharted territories that are really emerging right now. You all heard about 3D printing and weaving today. There's also direct on garment printing. There's lab growing of fibers, leathers, etc. And wearable tech and smart technologies. If we can do this, like for example 3D printing, it does a lot for reduction of quantities, which also means an less environmental footprint, since you also don't have to ship things from the other side of the world, but you can just download your sneaker to your desktop or something. And this is like becoming more and more real, and brings a lot of added values from different types of innovation. Right. And that's why.
Yeah, this is why we started Fashion Sourcebook, which is a online platform, a B2B network for creators, suppliers, makers, crafters, producers in the textile and fashion industry. Businesses can collaborate, network, and realize projects together. And you can find your specialized experts throughout the whole supply chain. We started only we are online since 12 weeks only, so it's super young and fresh, but we already have 500 businesses signed up. We are still German, but we are currently working on the multilingual version, and we start with English in the coming weeks. We'll set up a professional calendar with all the major and small and interesting events and fairs and so on. Because we want to really raise this appreciation of skills and craftsmanship and the experts around the scene. So we publish a blog with magazine like editorial features. We also want to appear physically on sourcing fairs in Europe. So this is another service we provide to our members. yeah, some of the 500 members we have, they don't even have a website. Yeah, they're small, really small manufacturers and craftsmen, like the saddle maker or the dye house. You could not find anywhere, and we really want to take them with us into the 21st century. So this business is really old-fashioned, and we want to change that and enable them running the business in the future too. Yeah, what we also do, which is super important, nobody needs like the 101st database and platform. We collaborate with a number of colleges, of course, and other European associations. We are part of the Berlin-Poland program, so by mid of 2016 we will publish a database on our CMS program, a database for Polish manufacturers and suppliers, which is a great resource too. And also we start collaborating, for example, with the Austrian Fashion Association to grow our network through collaborations. Yeah, and of course we want to be a voice in the debate, in the actual debates around transparency and sustainability, which is in our DNA, part of our DNA. Yeah. Yeah, and we want to invite every one of you, if you're a fashion professional running a business, have a look, join us, be part of our fantastic journey. And
still in beta, so free for everybody to join.
Yeah.
Please join. Thank you.